Your phone buzzes. It's 11 p.m. That name you haven't seen in 6 months appears on your screen. Hey, how have you been? 3 words, maybe emoji. Your heart races. Your brain floods with chemicals. Every cell in your body screams, "She's back." Stop right there. Before you type a single letter, before you even think about responding, you need to hear this because what's happening isn't love. It isn't fate. It isn't your second chance. It's biology playing you like a violin. And if you don't understand the game, you're about to get played again. Let me tell you exactly what's happening in her brain right now, because it's not what you think. She didn't suddenly realize you're the love of her life. She didn't have an epiphany about what she lost. What she's experiencing is a hormonal hijacking that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with her brain chemistry going through withdrawal. After about 3 to 6 months of no contact, her oxytocin and dopamine, LEL, to pair bonding start fluctuating wildly, creating artificial nostalgia that feels exactly like love but isn't. I've counseled hundreds of men who fell for this trap. The ex reaches out, they reconcile. It's magical for about 3 weeks. Then she's gone again. Why? Because once her hormonal itch is scratched, once that biochemical tension is released, she remembers exactly why she left. You're not fixing a relationship. You're just giving her a dopamine hit. You're not her lover. You're her drug dealer. The loss of control is what really drives these returns. When she was with you, she knew where you were, what you were doing, who you were with. Now, nothing. That information vacuum creates massive anxiety in certain personality types. She's not coming back because she misses you. She's coming back because not information vacuum creates massive anxiety in certain personality types. She's not coming back because she misses you. She's coming back because not. To pair bonding start fluctuating wildly, creating artificial nostalgia that feels exactly like love but isn't. I've counseled lots of men who fell for this trap. The ex reaches out, they reconcile. It's magical for about 3 weeks. Then she's gone again. Why? Because once her hormonal itch is scratched, once that biochemical tension is released, she remembers exactly why she left. You're not fixing a relationship. You're just giving her a dopamine hit. You're not her lover. You're her drug dealer. The loss of control is what really drives these returns. When she was with you, she knew where you were, what you were doing, who you were with. Now, nothing. That information vacuum creates massive anxiety in certain personality types. She's not coming back because she misses you. She's coming back because not knowing is driving her crazy. It's control disguised as care. The client's ex-wife divorced him brutally, took the house, poisoned the kids against him, posted his private messages online. 8 months later, I've been thinking about us. He was ready to take her back until I explained what was really happening. She'd heard through friends that he was dating someone younger and prettier. That loss of control, that shift in power triggered her return. Not love, control. The biochemical feedback loop is fascinating and terrifying. The more she thinks about you, the more her brain releases the same chemicals it released when you were together. Those chemicals make her think about you more, which releases more chemicals. It's a self-reinforcing cycle that has nothing to do with actual compatibility or real emotion. She's basically getting high on her own brain chemistry. This loop explains the obsessive quality of these returns. She'll stalk your social media, drive by your house, ask mutual friends about you. These aren't behaviors of someone in love. They're behaviors of someone in chemical withdrawal. Her brain is literally craving the neurochemical cocktail that your presence used to provide. You're not a person to her right now. You're a fix. The illusion created by memory is powerful. Her brain isn't remembering the real you, the guy she complained about, criticized, and ultimately left. It's remembering an idealized version created by loneliness and hormones. In her current mental state, you've become taller, funnier, more successful. The fights are forgotten. The incompatibilities erased. She's not missing you. She's missing a fantasy version of you that never existed. I see this constantly. A woman will describe her ex as abusive, narcissistic, impossible. 6 months later, he wasn't that bad. Maybe I overreacted. We had some good times. Same man, different hormonal state. The past literally changes based on present brain chemistry. This is why you can't trust her current feelings. They're not based on reality. The temporary emotional high of reconnection relapse. First contact feels amazing. The texts flow. The chemistry returns. Maybe you meet up and it's electric. But just like any drug, tolerance builds quickly. What took one text to achieve now takes 10. What? One meeting satisfied now requires constant contact. Within weeks, she needs more than you can give, gets frustrated, and leaves again. A guy I worked with went through this cycle 4 times with the same woman. Each return was more intense but shorter. First reconciliation lasted 6 months. Second, 3 months. Third, 6 weeks. Fourth, 2 weeks. The pattern is clear. It's not love, it's addiction. And like any addiction, it takes more to get less, until eventually nothing works. Why ignoring provokes stronger reactions is pure psychology. When you don't respond, her brain can't complete the feedback loop. The tension builds with nowhere to go. She becomes more creative, more persistent, more emotional. The ignored text becomes a challenge. Your silence becomes you more valuable than any response could. But here's what most men don't understand. The no contact effect has limits. Yes, distance creates longing, but only temporarily. After about 12 to 18 months, the emotional attachment truly breaks. The neural pathways reorganize. She adapts to your absence. If she's coming back after that time frame, it's not hormones. It's usually practical. She needs something tangible from you. The emotional dependency driving most returns has nothing to do with love. She's not seeking you. She's seeking anxiety relief. Talking to you calms her nervous system, not because you're special, but because you're familiar, your emotional comfort food. She doesn't want you back. She wants the feeling of safety that familiarity provides. Once she feels safe again, she'll remember why she left. Testing versus genuine return is crucial to identify. Some women come back just to see if they still want her. Once confirmed, she's satisfied and disappears. It's not cruel in her mind. It's just emotional regulation. She needed to know she still had power, and you confirmed it. I had a client whose ex would reach out every 4 months, like clockwork. Never wanted to meet, never wanted to reconcile, just wanted to chat. He finally tested it, didn't respond to her next reach out. She escalated dramatically, even showed up at his work. When he finally talked to her, she immediately lost interest. She didn't want him. She wanted to know she could have him. The friendship with exes as emotional safety valve is a massive red flag. Many women keep orbiters, ex-boyfriends they maintain minimal contact with to prevent emotional crisis. A text here, a social media like there, just enough to keep the connection warm without rekindling. You're not a friend. You're emotional insurance. She's keeping you available in case her current situation fails. This explains why. Move on completely. You are supposed to stay available, stay interested, stay orbiting. Your moving on breaks the safety net she didn't even consciously know she was maintaining. The anger isn't about losing you. It's about losing the option of you. The emotional burnout from repeated cycles is real. Each breakup and reconciliation depletes the emotional reservoir. The highs get lower, the connection gets weaker, the ability to bond deteriorates. By the 3rd or 4th cycle, you're both just going through motions, trying to recreate something that's been dead for years. It's relationship necromancy, and it never works. Different types of female attachment create different return patterns. The anxious type comes back repeatedly, needing constant validation. The avoidant type disappears for years, then returns intensely. The disorganized type alternates between desperate pursuit and cruel rejection.